You're welcome to solve this nice math problem, which is x squared plus 1 raised to the power of 2 divided by x times x plus 1 to the power of 2. This is equal to 9 over 2. So what is the value of x? Now let's provide a solution from here. So we have x squared plus 1 raised to the power of 2 divided by x times x plus 1 raised to the power of 2. This is equal to 9 over 2. The first step is to cross multiply from here. So we have 2 times, so this is 2 multiplied by x squared plus 1 raised to the power of 2. This is equal to 9 multiplied by x into the parentheses. This is x plus 1 raised to the power of 2. Now, we have 2 multiplied by x to the power of 2 plus 1 raised to the power of 2. This is equal to 9x into the parentheses. We have x plus 1 to the power of 2. Remember, this is in the form of a plus b raised to the power of 2, which we can express as a squared plus b squared plus 2ab. Applying this algebraic identity, then we have x squared plus 1, then plus 2x. Now, the next step is that we can let x squared plus 1 be equal to t. Now, let's substitute t where we have x squared plus 1. So that now we have 2t raised to the power of 2. This is equal to, we have 9x into the parentheses. Here we have x squared plus 1, so we can substitute this part with t, so that we have t plus 2x. Cross the parentheses. Now we have 2t squared. This is equal to 9x times t, so this is 9xt, then plus 9x times 2t, this is 18. We have 18x squared. Now, let's take 9xt plus 18x squared on the left hand side, and this means we have 2t squared minus 9xt minus 18 x to the power of 2. This is equal to 0. Now, this is a quadratic equation in terms of t, such that we can solve this quadratic equation by factorization method. That means we have 2t to the power of 2 minus 9xt, which we can express as minus 12xt plus 3xt, then minus 18 x to the power of 2. This is equal to 0. Now, we have got two parts here. From the first part here, we have that 2t is common. We can factor out 2t into the parentheses. 2t squared divided by 2t, this is t. Then subtract minus 12xt divided by 2t, this is 6x. Cross the parentheses, then plus. Now, here we have 3x is common, so we can factor out 3x into the parentheses. This is t minus 6x. Cross the parentheses, this is equal to 0. Now we have t minus 6x is common here, so this is t minus 6x multiplied by 2t plus 3x. This is equal to 0. So we have got two cases here. We have that in case 1, we have t minus 6x. This is equal to 0. And in case 2, we have 2x plus 3x. That is 2t plus 3x. This is equal to 0. So this is 2t plus 3x. This is equal to 0. Now, if you recall, we are saying that let t be equal to x squared plus 1. Now, let's substitute the value of t. Let's start with the first case here. So, case 1. In case 1, we have t, which is x to the power of t, plus 1 minus 6x. This is equal to 0. Now, from here, this is a quadratic equation. We can proceed to solve for the values of x. From this quadratic equation, we have a is equal to 1, b is equal to minus 6, and c is equal to 1. Now, we can solve for x1, x2 by applying the quadratic formula here, which is minus b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac, everything here divided by 2 times a. Now, let's substitute the values of a, b, and c in this formula here, so that we have minus times minus 6 plus or minus the square root of minus 6 to the power of 2, subtract 4 times a, which is 1, then times c, which is 1, everything here divided by 2 times 1. So here we have minus times minus 6, this is equal to 6, then plus or minus, we have the square root of minus 6 to the power of 2, this is 36, subtract 4, everything here divided by 2. Now we have, this is 6 plus or minus the square root of 36 minus 4, this is the square root of 32 divided by 2. So that now we have 6 plus or minus the square root of 32, which we can express as the square root of 16 times 2, everything here divided by 2. Now, this is equal to 6 plus or minus the square root of 16, this is 4, then square root of 2, everything here divided by 2. Now, in the numerator here, 2 is common, so we can factor out 2 into the parentheses. 6 divided by 2, this is 3, plus or minus 4 square root of 2 divided by 2, this is 2, square root of 2, everything here divided by 2. Now, let's simplify 2 and 2 here. Therefore, we have x1, x2, this is equal to 3 plus or minus 2 square root of 2. So we have that x1 is equal to 3 plus 2 square root of 2, and we have x2 is equal to 3 subtract 2 square root of 2. So these are two real solutions. These are two real solutions. Now, let's proceed to case 2. Let's proceed to case 2. In case 2, here we have, that is 2t plus 3x, this is equal to 0. And if you recall, we are saying that we let t be equal to x to the power of 2 plus 1. Now, let's substitute t with x squared plus 1. So this is 2 multiplied by x squared plus 1, then plus 3x, this is equal to 0. Now, 2 times x squared, this is 2, x to the power of 2, then plus 2 times 1, this is 2, then plus 3x, this is equal to 0. So this is 2x squared plus 3x plus 2, this is equal to 0. So we form a quadratic equation here where we have a is equal to 2, b is equal to 3, and c is equal to 2. So we can solve for x3, x4 by applying the quadratic formula here, which is minus b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac, everything here divided by 2 times a. Now let's substitute the values of a, b, and c in this formula here, so that we have minus 3 plus or minus the square root of 3 to the power of 2 minus 4 times a, which is 2, then times c, which is 2, everything here divided by 2 times 2. Now here we have minus 3 plus or minus the square root of 3 squared, this is 9, then subtract, we have 4 times 2, this is 8 times 2, we have minus 16, everything here divided by 4. So this is minus 3 plus or minus the square root of 9 minus 16, this is minus 7 divided by 4. So we have minus 3 plus or minus, we can express the square root of minus 7. This is the same thing as the square root of 7 multiplied by minus 1 divided by 4. Now we have here x3 comma x4, this is equal to minus 3 plus or minus, we have the square root of 7, then we have square root of minus 1, this is the same thing as I, so we have square root of 7i divided by 4. And this means that here we have two complex solutions. These are two complex solutions under case 2. And therefore, x3 is equal to minus 3 plus square root of 7i divided by 4. And then we have x4 is equal to minus 3 subtract square root of 7i divided by 4. So these are two complex solutions. So we have two real solutions and two complex solutions. So kindly follow the steps, like this video, and subscribe. See you in the next video.